We are slowly making progress and leads up to the ladder. I think I'm about 20 points away from getting to platinum, and we need more matches, it's safe to say. But like I said, I am terrified by the prospect of Infernals and the Hedgehogs of Vanguard. Unless, well, there is a little bit of hope. I did watch the show matches that we had over the weekend, and they might make it seem like Celestials is overpowered. Jeez, I don't know who to believe anymore. The people all talking in Discord there about how underpowered all their units are, how we don't have a prayer, or all the people actually playing at the highest level, highest caliber, huh? It makes it really tricky. Regardless, let's give this a try and see how we do at least. And hopefully I don't flub up my first match like I always tend to do with getting the rust off. It probably would help for me to get a warm-up match in before the stream, probably. But we do have a Celestial Mirror match. So, I am decent with that, it seems like. We'll see if we can make it work. Yeah, we're gonna have to see how I can do this here. It's a pretty straightforward match without a doubt, because I don't have to worry about creep jacking and them stealing my creep. But I do need to figure out if they're gonna try and get aggressive or not. That's always the caveat. We'll find out in a moment, I guess.
Not enough luminite.
Alright, so I gotta make sure I hit the one that was wounded. Help increase my chance of getting the kills here.
We're out of power. No power banks.
And then we'll work from there. There, got my 4 kills. Now really, let me just build up, I guess. Build up my resources, get the Luminite mine going, and hope they're not rushing me down even as we speak. That's always the problem there. I don't even think I need the extra power bank, if I'm honest. I was going to be in the green in a moment. And sadly, it didn't time that best, I guess. Because, yeah, that's all the more reason why I shouldn't have gotten that power bank. I was trying to grasp what my opponent's doing here.
Quiver and quake.
I didn't see the status there, but I saw 2 power banks and
My strength is yours.
no creation chambers. So I gotta be cautious here.
My stomping ground.
Capture point secured.
Forward. My strength is yours.
Although I guess part of the reason why they get the extra power bank is to allow for me to surge them. Even though it makes it really tricky to get other resources. Yeah, it's not really helpful here.
Not enough luminite.
My strength.
All I know is my opponent isn't doing anything right now. They might be super turtling, so I'm gonna need to get some resources ready.
Light. I stand ready. My strength.
It could be going very fast scythes from the impression I'm getting. From this lack of activity. Okay, now they got that.
I stand ready. Forged in light. The path forward.
Capture point secured.
My stomping ground. I stand.
Now, it's probably smart for me just to tech up there, really, but I think they're ahead of me in tech is the problem. That's why I'm a little hesitant about doing that.
Not enough
Forged
luminite.
in light. I I stand ready. My stomping ground. Path forward. My stomping ground. I stand ready.
All I know is they have very little in Argent count, so
Secured.
let's try and force a response for him to deal with this.
Upgrade attained. Unacceptable.
I stand ready.
Oh, I didn't realize I actually spot the creation chamber there, but
I stand.
okay, they have the same count as I do.
My strength is
So
yours.
that's useful info.
Activate prime.
I stand ready.
Power low. Produce more power banks.
Now let me actually get another creation chamber.
I stand ready.
While I poke on here and snoop on them.
My strength.
Because I got the intel, and actually could do a little bit of free damage here as a bonus.
Forged in
Not
light.
enough luminite.
I'm just doing a bad job actually building said scythes that I should be building.
Stand ready.
Requires
The path forward. Cleanse thyself. Face your doom. The path forward.
capture point
My
lost.
strength is yours. The path forward.
Requires more luminite.
My strength is yours.
Prime
I
structure
stand
designated.
ready. My stomping.
Alright, I don't know how I did with that trade there considering I killed their power bank and everything too.
Not enough luminite.
My strength is yours.
Nope, I don't want that. I want some more scythes. I'm doing a terrible job building scythes, I'm not gonna lie.
Cannon charged. Power core state.
With that said, shouldn't I have a second scythe around? I'm really confused where my other scythe is. Oh boy, like I said, this is a bit of a mess.
Requires more luminite. Requires a luminite mine.
Cannon charged. Systems activate.
Require
Cannon
large
charged.
one.
Power core stable.
Let's see if we can do a little bit more damage.
Power core stable. My
Hide the scythe for now. If that was upgrading, that would be a nice little snipe, but hard to really say.
is yours. Fleet and trim. Rough terrain, no such thing.
Yeah, let me get the retaliation matrix while I'm at it there. That's a very important upgrade as well.
Power core stable. Cannon charged. Rough terrain, no such thing. Sweeping. Targeting systems active. Cannon charged.
Alright. Let me actually get my economy going because I'll probably mess up with that a bit.
Prepared for battle. Rough terrain
Alright, so it sounds like there's some technical problems I'm gonna have to address after this match.
charged. Rough terrain, no such thing. Fleet and trim. Rough terrain, no such thing.
Alright, so we got more units here, so let's be careful. Because I probably don't have the numbers to fight this anymore. Not until I hit a critical mass.
Prepared for battle.
And I got too much Ethereum right now, so...
Power core stable. Fleet and trim. Rough terrain,
Alright.
no such thing.
Just wait for the retaliation matrix and we should be good, hopefully.
Not enough luminite.
That's the hope. Because it's going to give me a stacking buff there with the shield that I have built.
Fleet and trim.
The shield that these things actually give, rather. Actually, it helps if I heal up as well. That might be useful in this regard.
My strength is yours.
It helps if I build up my energy too. I'm just realizing I'm not doing a good job with that.
Not enough luminite.
Fleet and trim. I am unstoppable. Rough terrain, no such thing. Cannon charged.
Alright, retaliation matrix almost done.
Flight and trim. Systems activate. Cannon charged.
And I didn't really bother getting an upgrade for Argus. That's a bit of a one downside here.
Research complete.
Cannon charged.
Alright, they won't actually see us coming. I just gotta actually do some damage.
Flight and trim.
Or at least see what the heck they're doing. Oh, this may not be enough there. Yep, this is going badly. I don't have enough size for this.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Yep, they just built the expansion there and all that defenses, so...
I stand ready.
Well, so much for that. I could still be alright, but... probably not anymore at this rate. Because I messed it up so horribly.
Is yours.
They're only going Argents. If I can keep my scythe count up, that will be decent, but I think I lost too many to make that worth it.
Cannon charged. Left terrain, no such thing. Cannon charged.
Yeah, I got too much resources right now. I should be gaining more. Well, and also gets to try and work towards some animancers probably be ideal here.
Left terrain, no such thing. Cannon charged. Power core stable.
But so far this is not looking good. I did get myself an extra expansion, so not terrible, but I don't know if that puts us on equal footing or not just yet.
Research complete.
Power core stable.
If I could get a critical mass of scythes, I should be okay still.
Activate.
No such thing. Forged in light. The path
And mostly I just want to see if they're going up top or not. To give me some bit of early warning while I destroy their economy down south.
Cannon charged.
Because my scythes could do a ridiculous amount of damage down here quickly. I just kill the economy, really.
Flight and trim.
Not really much to it there otherwise.
Cannon charged.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Trim. Left terrain.
Alright, so that was simple enough.
Flight and trim.
Maximum gratitude.
Cannon charged.
Capture point secured.
Alright, I'll take it there. If I can get some animancers, that'd be great. Yeah, I did build my first animancer, right?
Research complete.
I'm hoping I did.
Point lost.
Oh, well, that answers that question.
Cannon charged.
I was trying to look for it too. And
Flight and trim. Left terrain. Flight and trim.
Our forces.
Terrain. No such thing.
Foreign structure
Cannon
designated.
charged. My stomping ground. Flight and trim.
alright, hold that thought there.
Battle.
Come on, get back. They're in a middle of storm, they don't realize it.
Systems activate.
Power low. Produce more power cells.
Okay, I think we're in good shape now. Now we just gotta micromanage this. Come on, kill them! Well, that was pretty good there. Storm just goes, kills the rest of them, hopefully. So long as I don't kill myself in the process, that is. Now we're gonna have to figure out where the hell my morph cores are. Because I built a couple of them. And I don't know where they're hiding right now. That's a bit of the problem. I killed a lot of their army, though, at least. I just gotta keep building, actually. Do I have to be mindful of archangels or something? Or can I just kill this base here now they're so isolated? I gotta keep in mind, I don't have any energy right now. Okay, I have morph cores building, that's good. Sort of. Now we just gotta clean up somehow. How to best do that? Well, actually, let's grab these points, although it's about to expire. It's easily solved. And let me upgrade to maybe Archangels. Is that a terrible idea? Probably. Probably a terrible idea, but... let's keep the expansions coming at the very least.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Alright, didn't lose too much there, so that's all good there in that regard. Just gotta keep building and make sure my rally point's effective.
Maximum gratitude.
And all the while just...
Power levels critical. Need more power. Capture core secure.
all the while just keep building, since my economy is still a little bit high, but... despite that blunder at the beginning, we're doing okay. I won't argue. I do need to heal my sites for crying out loud. It's a fast oversight to not heal them, because I have such an easy way to go about doing it too.
Power reserves low.
Alright, charge them all up. And we'll see if we could do some more damage here, although where the heck do I go next? I don't want to keep hitting that flank, that's going to start getting a little predictable. Alright, until we can get some intel, there's probably not much I really can do.
Capture point secured.
Really good damage there, just denied their concave they were holding so dear. Alright, so We won, somehow. I don't know if I don't feel like I deserve that victory though, dang it. It was very sloppy at the beginning, but we did hit platinum. Progress is being had. My streak against Celestials is still holding. I'm still maintaining the victory through some ludicrous means. I think it really comes down to my opponent being a little bit too timid with the counterattack. If I were completely honest, after losing those Argents. Now, I'm genuinely curious, when did they get this third collection array? That's my big concern, and what was my position when they... Oh, I apologize, the fast speed made really noisy there. So let's try to avoid that. Actually, I'm going to have to deal with tech support too, so let me go deal with that in a few moments. I will be right back. Well, they did rage quit there, but just give me a few moments. I'm going to have to help my uncle with some TV tech support, so... And then we'll analyze where the heck we are in this match. Okay, I apologize. I am back. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Okay, so they went with the third really fast there. They actually went third before anything else. So they had the economic advantage there, where I decided to get two creation chambers first there, which is, I think, a little bit standard. So they were playing more on the greedy end. Just a little bit, although it does remain to be seen. Depends on their prism count. Ooh, they even got Therium really fast. What were they doing with all that Therium then, I gotta ask, because they were almost entirely Argents. They did get Sabers and Animancers eventually, but that is not for a good long while since they start doing that. Okay, there's their other two. So they went 3 into that, which they can easily afford and still tack. Ooh, 4 even. That explains why they had so many. And let's see, what is this when I poke just to get a confirmation of their count? Okay. So they had 6 there. I would have worried something was going on here if I only saw that original 4 that was poking there when I went up. I probably could have done some damage in all honesty. I didn't see the total count. Just a quick check to see if they weren't doing anything greedy was the idea there. That was for my scythe. I was going to use that as possibly a forward creation chamber for some aggressive play for that reason. Would have been nice if I poked on down here, although it would have been defended with this link node. They're upgrading now. So there was not much I could do about it, but even then, they went with the greedier play, and I currently have the better economy, right? I'm pretty certain I should have 4 workers here, right? I thought I did. Normally that was my game plan. Get the 4, max out this mine here, and then start mine Therium. How are they looking? They got 2. So in all honesty, despite their greed or their play potentially be greedy, we are really close to the same count. Same resource anyway. If I had 1 more, we would be almost exactly the same, because 4 of these prisms basically equates to a collection array. To give you a simple math, so I am slightly down, but I've only thing I'm really curious about now is what happened after a big bad trade of mine. Where I guess I overvalued. Oh, you take it easy there, Black. Thanks for hopping on at the very least. But yeah, I'm curious what happened after that bad engagement where I potentially overvalued my scythes, I guess. Okay, so they are also getting the auto capacitors for the extra energy. Actually, I should be checking a count here. 3, 6, 9, 12 Argents versus their, was it 3, 6? Okay, so they have 18 Argents, so they have slightly more and I have 4 scythes. I could, in theory, beat that. I just don't have the health, probably due to my arc ship not nearby, and they are benefiting from this health tower. It's something I didn't really consider. Because elevation a lot of time doesn't help with actually capturing these points, so I'm a little bit surprised they're actually healing off that too. So now it just comes down to what happens when I do my bad engagement here. I probably should have waited for like some kind of critical mass. I was just worried about them getting some scythes there to complement such a big Argent force, if I were honest. That was where I was feeling pressure to try and actually do some kind of damage here, if I was completely honest, but if I had known they were just staying as scythes all this time, or Argents, that probably would not have been an issue. Yeah, and I messed up with my top bar ability too here a little bit. I did drain their energy some, but I think I used the ability twice, and as you saw, really terrible there, and I guess my opponent got scared, basically. They couldn't follow up, or they weren't comfortable following up. But somehow I got the victory. Although, what would be a good critical mass or good number of scythes? Well, being able to keep their energy topped up is always important there after an engagement, let's be honest. So having 4 power banks is helpful, or at least going all the way back to the base, which seems a little unreasonable depending on the circumstances, because that's a long way I have to travel back and essentially forfeit the middle of the map if they decide then to make a push out. Hard to really say, but that's probably the best option unless I can sneak 2 power banks outside, which in that case wasn't really out of the question. I just have to make sure my scythes are the ones getting charged up and not my Argents. Alright, with that said, I'm just going to double check to make sure that their TV is working. So I'll be right back. Alright, everything's all good there. So we can focus on our game now. We have ourselves a new platinum rank, although it just makes me even more anxious. That's a bit the problem. Hopefully we can do decently enough. Especially when I have to go up against Infernals and Vanguard. I'm not quite as versed to deal with them just yet. I need to figure out the play. I have watched again some Showdown or 1v1 Showdown matches, so I have a vague idea what to expect or what my options are, but it remains to be seen if I can actually pull it off though. And we'll see where my opponent's at. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried the longer the queue... Okay, there we go. We got someone. Let's see what we get. Alright, more Celestials, which is interesting. I guess they're inspired by Parting's power, since he's demolishing everyone. Now, the thing that scares me... I would like to try and figure out is how can I scout my opponent to know if they're doing anything sneaky. Actually, can I? No, I don't have time, sadly, since I fumbled it a little bit. So, I was going to try and shoot down the trees is what I was going to do. And I would like to scout them, but I don't think it's very helpful just yet. Because I don't know what to realistically look for aggressive play. Alright, so let's do something silly here. Use my prism for some scouting play. Although I should be... Oh no, I didn't want to make creation chambers thing, and I got distracted by the fact that I'm doing too many things at once that I'm not used to. Alright, so a bit of a weird thing I did there, but gives me some confirmation there's nothing aggressive going on.
Requires more limonite.
Now, let's get some creation chambers and see what we could do here.
Not enough luminite.
Since again, I'm seeing no aggressive play, I'm getting the prism before the second creation chamber. See if I can get away with it or not.
Not enough moonlight.
And then with the third creation chamber here, I should try to... or one more there.
Prime structure designated.
Alright, get my 3 prisms, and then we'll start with our therium mining.
Requires more luminite. Maximum gratitude.
Okay, so looks like some kind of weird Kree play here.
Not enough luminite.
So gotta be mindful of that. Then we'll start working our way to scythes in a moment.
I stand ready. My strength.
Actually, I should be trying to get this speed boost. That's gonna be so dang important.
Quiver and quake.
And all 3 are built. Okay, good. Although I should be surging them is the big caveat.
My strength is yours.
That's what I see all the times with the pro players, but I'm having a hard time justifying it in my head just yet.
The path forward. My stomping ground.
Oh,
Capture point secured.
And quake.
alright,
My strength is
we are on our way
I stand ready.
to whatever the heck they're doing. We saw the Guardian Nexus, which tells me something with Kree, maybe.
I am unstoppable.
So gotta be careful of that.
King. I stand ready.
I don't want to really be caught flat-footed if there's something going on there.
My stomping ground. I stand ready.
Capture point secured.
Oh yeah, and I do want to start upgrading now.
Need more
My
therium.
strength is yours.
Like I said, start getting towards scythes. Because we see them teching up, but I'm just trying to figure out what they're teching towards.
Path forward. Forged in light. The path forward.
Okay, I'm gonna start. I think they're coming this way. Is the impression I'm getting.
Power levels need
I
more
stand
therium.
ready.
Upgrade attained.
My stomping ground. The path forward. My stomping ground. I am unstoppable. My stomping ground.
Prime structure
The path forward. My stomping ground. The path forward.
Yeah, I knew they were Kree there, but
The path forward.
need more therium.
Face your doom.
can I make it work still? Out here exposed like this.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Stand ready.
I should be fine though.
Not enough luminite.
I just gotta get some more Syrian work going on.
I stand ready.
Because we know what they're doing. They're spending all their serum on that, so I just gotta build up.
My strength is yours.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Oh, I had someone down there. Well, at least I know where they're at the moment.
Stomping ground.
Not enough luminite.
Okay, 75 Syrian for the scythes. That's good to note. And then once I have 3 or 4 of these, I should be safe to push on out, right?
Requires more luminite.
Quake.
Because they do have the map control, but I should be able to fight them easily enough, right? Although scythes probably are not a good idea, since they don't really do bonus damage to air or to light armor. But I got my upgrade there at least.
Requires more luminite. Research complete.
I just gotta find good choke points to fight them at, essentially.
Cannon charged. Power core stable.
And see if they're doing anything sneaky there, like grabbing resources they're not allowed to have.
Rough terrain, no such thing. Cannon charged. Rough terrain, no such thing.
Okay, let's get some more resources, because I've kind of got the means to do that.
Produce more power banks.
Power core stable. Fleet and trim.
And watch where they go. They're just turtling, so I want to punish that if I can somehow.
Fleet and trim.
Capture point secured.
Power core stable. Cannon charged. Rough terrain, no such thing. Murder them. Rough terrain.
Our forces have engaged in
Oh yeah, I
battle.
forgot about the Ascension Chamber. I probably would be important to get that, wouldn't it?
Rough terrain, no such thing. Sweeping. Rough terrain, no such thing. Fleet and trim. Rough terrain, no such thing. Fleet and trim. Power stable. Fleet and trim. Rough terrain, no such thing. Sweeping. Power core stable. Fleet and trim.
Yeah, this is not looking promising.
Rough terrain, no such thing. Fleet and trim. Rough
Our
terrain,
forces have engaged in battle.
fleet and trim,
Yeah, this is going badly. What is it with my engagements going terribly here?
no such thing.
It keeps on happening. I don't like it one bit. Hold. It probably does come down to the fact that I don't
Power is
have the retaliation protocol.
being assaulted.
Fleet and trim,
If I'm completely honest.
core stable. Fleet and trim. Power core stable. Sweeping.
Research. Our forces have engaged in battle.
Stomping ground.
Our outpost is being assaulted.
Terrain, no such thing. Fleet and trim.
Yeah, this is terrible display again from me there. I was gloating about my streak and it wasn't worth it.
Power. Our outpost is being assaulted.
Cannon charged. Rough terrain, no such.
Although we're not out of it yet, but
Requires firm structure.
Cannon charged.
it's gonna take some time to kill all this stuff, though, is the problem.
Our outpost is being assaulted. Our forces have engaged in battle.
Cannon charged. Terrain, no such thing.
Power build. Produce more power banks. Our out insufficient power. Shuttle systems down.
Yeah, this is going terribly still. We still have quite a surge of resources, but is it going to be enough there?
Cannon charged.
Our outpost is being assaulted.
Power core stable. Sweeping. Targeting systems active. Cannon charged.
I do have my animancers, but geez, this is abysmal so far.
Fleet and trim.
Research complete.
There is still hope, so long as I not screw it up again.
Activate prime. assaulted.
Alright. I am a bit on the back foot here, because I don't really have much of front line anymore to protect my animancers.
Power core stable. Flight and trim. Systems activate. Flight and trim.
What do you seek? What do you seek?
Rough terrain. No such thing.
The path is chosen.
Alright, it's not over yet. I just, again, need a proper front line at this point. Otherwise, it's not going to go well. Or just really good vision is really good. Is ideal as well.
The path is chosen. What do you seek? The path is chosen.
Capture point secured.
What do you seek?
That's probably my greatest strength, is to get a good ambush in. If somehow.
Journey. What do you seek?
Capture point secured.
Journey.
Okay, we're not out of it yet. As stupid
Forces have engaged in battle.
as it may seem.
Death or sin. The path is chosen.
Okay. Well, I'm baffled. I'm baffled a bit. I wouldn't have been able to do any real damage. Okay. I'm gonna need a few moments to collect myself, because these are abysmal engagements in the early game. And somehow, thank you Net the Gamer for the follow, I just noticed that now. Somehow I'm getting victories, and I'm not liking it one bit. It's making me even more paranoid. The world is out to get me, and I don't like it. It's trying to get me overconfident, eager, and I know the truth. I know I suck abysmally. I'm trying to figure out where I'm sucking, though. I think it's probably... I probably shouldn't really bother trying to gauge the base too much, I guess is what I'm learning. Because the damage my scythes could do isn't really all that effective, it seems like. Because we only killed, what, a few outlying structures, and that's pretty much it. And already they went with a third collection array, which is fine, because I did almost the exact same thing. If anything, my opener was slightly better just because I've been feeding, or killing off a handful of these hounds. That maybe not so much accidentally gained the creation chamber when I didn't need to. But yeah. Our builds are essentially the exact same. Just maybe could have positioned my arc ship over here a little bit sooner to have gotten this up as well, but what I really would have liked is to maybe shoot down these trees to allow for my archers to kind of defend both these bases. Which is what I was contemplating with doing with my first, my first morph core there, and I got sidetracked and it didn't time out the best, otherwise I would have fallen behind on economy. Now, when did I send this guy? Oh, did I already send this forward? Yeah, I already did poke them forward to see if there was any aggressive arc ship play. We're all good. I feel that was worthwhile doing. I don't know how many resources I ultimately lost with the prism doing that. Probably about 40, 50 Illuminati if I had to guess. Which can add up if I don't do it deliberately enough. Otherwise, we did see a Guardian Nexus. I also knew they were doing Kree. How the heck do I capitalize on that properly. Choke points without a doubt. Make sure they don't get us around. Really, I probably should have just turtled more. I dislike that idea immensely, but I kind of knew they were going creative and scouted it out. There was a part of me, part of my own paranoia that was making me feel like that was the wrong choice still, even with that all said. And I even had a decent like wall here to at least protect my Argents, maybe not so much my main. But thankfully there's nothing really on the ground that's at risk of the Kree if they decide to push through. So I don't think there's a whole lot to see here, if I'm honest. I kind of already know their build. They are surging the creation chambers. We already talked about that, where for some reason I don't really boost my own creation chambers so much, because how much energy am I getting? Just 15 power, so yeah, we need 2 of these power banks just to surge 3 of these to get the boost. And it also costs more resources, which means I might not be able to get the economy I want with the prisms and my tech, of course. Yep, and there's the engagement. Yeah, I thought maybe I had enough firepower to kill one of them right away there. But if I was forced to take this engagement, what I was hoping to do was go over here, but am I even able to go around there? It was a weird thought process going through my head. I was thinking maybe if I aggro these demons, they'll actually attack the Kree. And then I remember these guys are bugged. Not only do they do no damage, they're more unlikely to attack me as opposed to the Kree there. And then another thought I was having is if I could use this as a pseudo choke point as well. There was a million things going on in my head here, what I could do, which is why my movement was a little bit all over the place. I was backing up first, then I started moving this way for that thought process, for that reason alone. Then for a moment I thought I could take them. The lack of decisiveness is what hurt me here. Although I am still doing decent enough damage, I'm just not getting the kills with this stutter stepping. It would probably gone a lot better because there's only, what, 8 of them here? They are getting more, though. But I should be getting more Argents at the same time. So a bit of a weird exchange. Hard to really say who won out on that battle. And apparently my opponent has a ridiculous amount of power banks. For some reason, I couldn't tell you why. But otherwise, aside for my bad thought process in the middle of the map and engaging, I like to think my tech and economy is going quite phenomenally here. I'm getting my scythes out. Still have to figure out the critical mass or the key number of them I would need. And having it spaced out properly because it's really tricky to get 2 scythes and 3 Argents at the same time unless I have another mine full of prisms, which is probably something I should be doing. Is your mind out? You're starting to. Then you'll have just half a creation array or half a collection array more than me in resource gathering. And they're basically mining out on this one node, so that's a bit of a failing on their part. That's going to starve them out over time. So I would say our economy is the same just on that alone, just this little misplay here. They are getting the resources on the map, but I'm stealing the points as well. I'm just feeling like I can actually engage them somehow, which may not be true. Yeah. I don't like the idea of just sitting back and turtling, but if they're Kree, that probably just gives me permission to go super ridiculous on the tech. I would probably need a wall off here by that philosophy. Wall off here, get this third Ethereum node, and then just get out Scythe and Animancers and Ludicrous Speed, maybe even cut out some of the Argents if I have a decent enough wall off. I just sadly wouldn't be able to benefit from Sovereign's Watch due to how far away I am, that's the only caveat. I could get towers though, that's something I have been neglecting quite a bit. I just don't like turtling all that much there. But in a situation like this, it probably was the right choice. I just gave you my reason and thought process why it felt like that was the wrong choice. My own paranoia and not playing enough games to kind of get a sense of where we're going. What's the right choice just yet? But otherwise, we're getting a lot of mirror matches. Can we get something else? What are we gonna get this time? And nope. Oh, it's the same fella as before, even. The exact same fella. Alright.
Maximum gratitude.
Okay, so I know where he's at. Whether that was a mistake to do that or not, it remains to be seen. And what does that arc shit tell me? They're not going to do anything aggressive. Although, what am I doing here? I want to kind of hit those globules still. Well, I get a third creation or collection array, which I could safely get this one. This is closer.
Not enough luminite. Insufficient power.
So yeah, just get a third collection array here and do my same strategy and then figure out what the hell they're going to be doing. It might be the same strategy as 4, which means I'll need a good wall off if I'm going to do that. And I'm not going to get the 4th one, am I? Okay, I actually do. For some reason I thought I wouldn't. There, this is a lot more finely timed.
Power low. Produce more power.
Am I close enough to actually help with the wall off? Okay, I am close enough.
Not enough luminite. Power low. Produce more power banks.
Now let's get our creation chambers up. I probably don't actually need to rush. Again, we saw
More luminite.
the arc ship not do anything too aggressive, so... Which means they're not doing any damage to the creep camp right now, so I have a nice surplus of resources over them. I am not in the green though, so that's gonna hurt my production a little bit. If only slightly. But we're on par so far. Maybe, if possible, I could try and get away with a fourth a collection array. I am seriously considering it, but
Quiver and quake.
I just don't know what's the right choice here. I know my opponent went Kree before.
My strength is yours.
That's all I really know.
Quiver and quake. My strength is yours.
Right now, I think it's like I said, just keep passive, although this benefits Kree a little bit more just because of how much more creep there are right now. So gotta keep that in mind. There is another flank point where they could just circle around too, so we gotta be careful of that. And I got my 4 prisms there.
Maximum gratitude.
Oh, I did see mine at Ethereum, which could mean anything really.
Quiver and quake.
And actually, let me just grab this now.
My strength.
It's not with a Morph Core, but that saves me a little... Well, that doesn't really save me time, does it now?
Ready.
Let's be honest. But I like the idea regardless.
My strength is yours.
Requires more luminite.
I stand ready.
Now, I would like to go and grab the speed camp, but... Will I be able to grab said speed camp? Probably not.
My
I'm gonna let them
strength is
do their
yours.
first move.
The path forward. My strength is yours.
I'm assuming they're gonna come this way, so I'm waiting until that gets aggroed.
Quiver and quake. My stomping ground.
Although it doesn't look like they want to grab it just yet.
I stand ready.
Alright, let's get ready with the scythe
My
production here.
strength is yours. The path forward.
the inside poke up there, which probably means they were on the high ground, honestly. Oh, they just got the watchtowers. What happened? All right.
My strength is yours.
All right, just go super tech again. It's the strategy, which I'm kind of already doing. Maybe not as much as I would like, because I don't have as much Serum nodes available to me.
Upgrade attained.
And the fact that I should have been getting these sooner.
Balance critical. Need more power.
My strength is yours. The path forward. My stomping ground. Cleanse myself. My stomping ground. The path forward. My
Capture
stomping
point secured.
Alright, we got the speed boost.
forward.
I mean, actually, not as exciting as it could have been. I should have been a little more efficient getting those scythes out. Actually, let me get some more mine going. Because, yeah. Yep, I'm perfectly saturated here. I should be able to get full scythe production at this point. Hello there, JXP. I'm doing well here, although sadly don't have timestamp on there, so I hope you weren't...
Is yours.
I hope that you... Yeah, I'm hoping that's a recent message. Because I know I'm getting all thrown off here trying to figure out what my game plan is against this mirror match. It is the same opponent, so I'm confident just turtling and teching up there is the right choice.
My
I just gotta not fumble like I did before. And get the retaliation matrix is ideal too.
My stomping ground. I follow. Systems active.
I want some more Cerium. How's the best way to go about that?
My strength is yours.
Or really, I'm kind of already plotting it there, which is just getting a creature, or was it a morph core out and ready.
No such thing.
My opponent doesn't want to get aggressive yet, which is fine by me.
Prime structure confirmed.
Power core stable.
I'm just worried about poking out too much and getting caught ready in a bad position, like I did before.
No such thing. Cannon charged.
Oh, I think they saw my scythes and everything. So gotta be mindful of that.
Cannon charged. Terrain.
Actually, I could get some Therium here too,
Maximum growth.
without actually fighting them, which is something I can actually do.
Power core stable.
Capture point secured.
Yeah, where did my morph core go? Yeah, just get another chamber there, and then I can actually use that for something else.
Requires more lignite.
Nope, I don't have the resources I want.
Cannon charged.
The veil has parted.
Not enough lignite.
Red terrain. No such thing. Fleet and trim.
So they have all the points there. Can I get a nice prophecy timing here going?
Forged in light. Quiver and quake.
Capture point secured.
Is chosen.
So yeah, they're just tier 1 still. Once I get my prophecy, I'm in amazing shape here.
The path is chosen.
I just need the animancers for said tech. And then I can just get this Therium over here and I should be alright. Can I get at least one more animancer? I should have one more, right?
Do you seek?
Research complete.
Prepared for battle. Power core
And I don't have a retaliation matrix. That's another thing I should be doing, dang it. Because that's, I realize, is a stacking buff that can do a ridiculous amount of damage.
What do you seek?
But like I said, they are tier 1 still, so now it's time to pressure the field.
What do you seek?
And see if I can punish them for it.
Chosen. Journey.
Capture point secured.
What do you seek? Journey.
Alright, so far this is going good.
Research complete.
I just gotta hold the line a bit more. Although, I don't know why this is not working.
What do you seek?
I say that and I'm losing the fight there, but hopefully that did a decent job at thinning their numbers at least.
Do you seek? What do you
Because I should scale a lot better here, here's hoping.
Power reserves low.
do you seek? What do you
I
seek?
just gotta make sure not getting too much economy elsewhere. I gotta keep pressuring them, which is gonna be tricky, because I need a lot of Argents for that.
Journey.
Quiver and
Because I got quite a ridiculous amount of size here.
My eyes
Capture point secured.
do not bar my power. The path is chosen. Journey.
Alright, time to keep on expanding elsewhere, I guess.
What do you seek?
I think it's the plan here.
Do not bar my power. What do you seek? The path is chosen.
Now I think it's the time to just get some scythes. Okay, that explains that. I thought I had the morph core select, you dang thing.
Must be. Requires illuminate mine.
What do you seek? What do you seek? Journey.
Now what we need to do is just make sure they're not doing anything too cheeky. Let them build up there. If they're turtled in their base, that means I can expand everywhere else still.
Power reserves low.
What do you seek? What do you seek? What do you seek?
Okay, my opponent's playing scared. I'm fine with that. Keep the economy going.
Secured.
I fight to win.
What do you seek? The
Capture
path
point
is chosen.
lost. Power reserves low. Research complete.
The path is chosen. Journey. The path is chosen.
Nope, Animancers are getting wrecked. Hopefully that is a small issue. Okay, we're doing good here. I just don't have the economy to actually spend all my resources, alas.
Eager to strike.
Alright, now we just go see they're not doing anything too cheeky.
Eager to strike. Zalu Bewa.
Okay, nothing there.
cannon charged. Red terrain, no such.
Yep, kill the creation array.
Forces have engaged in battle.
I just want to kill the creation, the collection chamber, please. Thank you. Probably a lot more costly than it need to be, but keep them from doing anything too sneaky.
Bewa.
Well, again, I fumble. Well, it's my Ethereum that's suffering right now, so we can solve that because I have my arc ship right here.
What do you seek?
Actually, let's get you moving for another expansion. Because we have them relatively contained to 3 bases at the moment. Get our tier 3 raid because I have a thought on what I should do.
Do you seek?
Whereas a good thought remains to be seen.
What do you seek?
And I need more power, without a doubt.
What do you seek?
I'm starting to like these sabers more and more there. They're a little tricky to utilize effectively, though.
Capture point secured.
Because they can get surrounded and killed off really quickly.
What do you seek? The veil has parted.
Our forces have engaged in battle. Proceed.
Okay, that's game. I'm killing my own units in the process. That's important to note, but that felt better. That felt a lot better, as weird as it sounds. Even though it was a rough fight in the middle there, kitty, I think I had the economy to just build up really quickly on better tech. It just is funny to me, we're fighting nothing but Celestials. Like, if you were to ask me, or at least ask the community a couple weeks ago, unless you're the other factions, they would be the really underwhelming or underpowered faction due to their Argents being nerfed tremendously. At least to no longer enable their all-in rushes that's been going on, because that's really the only thing the Argents or Celestials could do in the previous match. But yeah, this should be pretty much a carbon copy of what happened last time. Yes, 3 collection arrays. I already kind of suspected that. I got lucky with the scan, but really, there isn't really a whole lot to scout that early with Celestials, besides the fact I knew where their starting base was. Which conveniently, luckily, I'm saying it's more lucky than anything else, because normally, this arc ship should be hanging down here to maybe farm off the minions a bit for a little extra resources. Because as you see here, I basically did the exact same thing, but my third is a little more hidden. Although technically this would be very safe as well, but you never know when my opponent might try and run around here and try and avoid fighting me on the hill. It'd be annoying, but I could also, well, as we found out with the Argents, I can't really trap them in here and punish them. But my opponent did exactly the same build. I wonder what the thought process is here. Pretty much the exact same layout, including a ridiculous amount of power banks. I'm a little worried about why there's so many power banks, but I guess the answer is simple. It's just to surge these 2 creation chambers. The trade-off is you're paying 200 Luminite for just a little bit faster time, as opposed to just building a 3rd creation chamber, which is basically the equivalent of these 2. You're spending more to be able to do it faster, or at least build faster sooner is the thought process, because these 3, like I said, should build the exact same rate overall, over time, to these 2 here. I just chose not to get the additional power banks, because it also works well with helping the wall off a bit here too. If my opponent did want to get aggressive, but I don't think there's much more to see here besides what our situation looked like when I took the fight in the middle. Because yeah, I was waiting so patiently for him to poke up here, and it never happened because they went to the middle. I have no idea why they're going for this, if I'm honest, but yeah, that improves their energy regeneration right now. Outside their power banks, nothing here really benefits off power. It's just a bunch of roly-poly Krees. And they're just running around taking everything, which is fine. I got away with a 4th base now. Let's see, what's the prism count? 4, 3. Okay. So I should have slightly more serum. Yeah, they only have 2, I have 4. So our economy, well, it should be 4. It says 1 here, but I clearly see 2 prisms. Okay, that's better. So our economy, once again, is the same. That's not really true, because I have an extra collection array. This time I have the advantage, if only slightly. It's just, again, a question of how do I engage this, because with that many Kree, poking out in the middle is a bit of a suicide trap, because I don't really... These don't work as good choke points. They could just go through the shrubs and around. And so far, I still have the advantage in supply. And that should continue to carry on until I start lapsing with my economy. So I am building more prisms here, right? Okay, I'm building prisms. That was a bit delayed otherwise. But they're not building anything. They're still stuck on 3 this entire time. And very useful here, I get to see what their actual comp is too. Now, I probably could have got the 2 more scythes if I had timed this properly. I built the dang star forges after my arc station finished upgrading. So I could have got an extra pair out there to help with the numbers a bit, but we already know what the plan is. Let's just speed up to the big fight, because that's what everyone wants to see, right? A little bit of game of cat and mouse. Oh, I didn't think this was the actual fight here. I only had like 1 or 2 animancers. Decent damage, I just gotta wait for the cooldown now to actually hit them. And I still have 10 food supply advantage here. Got my extra prophecies, my vortexes. Yeah, it's just those annoying Kree, they're taking a lot of the shots because of their light stature. They served well as tanks there, but I did ultimately lose out on that fight. But it's in their numbers tremendously, considering how much of that was tier 1 fodder units. And since they had so little in actual tech, especially for a second attack, this actually probably was a good result for me. Despite not looking the best. Because yeah, they have only 4 scythes to my 8. I have 2 more animancers, which I could scare them with. And I don't know when they took that collection array, but I think at some point soon I do that second fight, then I poke up there to deal with their 4th. But of course, like I said, I'm kind of ahead of them already. I got fully enriched Ethereum here, and I'm starting to surge on resources that I can't spend because I honestly didn't build additional production. That's probably the only reason why my resources are starting to float like they are, because I can't spend it with what I currently have. Yeah, lots and lots of towers. My opponent's very scared. Very, very scared. And of course, you know what the best result is at dealing with towers. You just don't fight them at all, if you can help it. And these are all blast nodes too, so there's no reason I want to fight them. All that AoE potential is a little painful. Now, I'm trying to remember what my plan was here. I am trying to poke and force engagement. I think this is a big fight. It is, yeah, because I have a couple of sabers. I apologize for a noise. And what is... Okay, I do have Retaliation Matrix. They also have Retaliation Matrix, which, like I said, just does extra damage when they absorb hits with their shield. Which worked out nicely here. This time... Oh boy. That just emphasizes what I said before. We killed so many of their fodder units that it didn't really help their high-tech units when we actually get to the fight. Although really fighting those Kree is a lot more problematic than I would like to admit, because they take that much longer to kill. They actually have more health than my Argents at this point in the meta, or the balance. And they do respectable damage to my Argents, they just can't focus fire, which, when you have that many units, it's kind of tricky to focus fire in general. Alright, let's try one more there. At the very least. Let's just hopefully not get another celestial fight. We don't want mirror matches all day, right? Nope, never mind, we're getting more mirror matches. I wonder what's going on. Is it because the Infernals and the Vanguard are doing so well, they're up in the higher MMR? I don't know what to tell ya. Oh well. We know what to do here, sort of. We're just gonna soften up this one here. There we go. And that should be softened up enough to kill with my Sovereign's Watch pretty quickly. I just gotta be mindful of some kind of weird cheeky aggression. Which is always the problem. Okay, I killed the one that was wounded. That's good there.
Power low. Produce more power banks.
Let's get over here, grab a third base, and hope we're not being cheesed.
Power levels marginal.
It doesn't look like we're being cheesed, but you never know. Because that's a very narrow field of vision after all. And I'm forfeiting a little bit of resources to make it happen.
Power low. Produce more power banks.
Let's hope now I can rest easy with that. A little bit ridiculous scouting. Oh, I should have got a well, I don't know what they're doing in all honesty. I don't have that confidence to say get a prism first. Not much to really say until we know what the heck we're up against. Shit, there's not really to comment on otherwise. It's kind of tricky to scout effectively with Celestials. Unless I literally flew in their base, that probably would not be a ridiculous idea, all things considered, but...
Forged in light.
Oh. Yeah, let me get the economy going. Shouldn't have really canceled that prism, but... Let's see. Okay, they got it at the same time, so they're technically doing the same build as me, which almost makes me think they're also got a third collection array. Almost exactly.
Quiver and quake. My stomping ground.
Okay, so let's actually do this a little bit differently.
I stand ready.
Get a little more greedier with the tech.
My strength is yours.
And yeah, I have 3 creation chambers, so let's make use of it. Now we gotta get ready for
My strength
the Star Forges.
I stand ready. My
Capture point
strength is
secured.
yours. I stand ready. My strength is yours. The path forward.
Alright, one more prism and then start building up towards Tech 2. And if possible, see what the heck they're doing. They're pretty calm and I don't like it. Now let's get the prism there, it's a little bit safer.
I stand ready.
Power levels marginal.
Oh, they got scared and they actually have 1 or 2 more Argents than me. Just because of Defender's advantage really is what it is.
Secured.
Because now I'm on equal footing.
Stand ready. My stomping ground.
So they got a Morph Core there.
Forward.
Because see the... Ooh. That's something to consider. If they get that watchtower, they know I have an expansion.
The path forward.
So that is very scary.
My strength is
No, I don't. want you mine the same points.
Path forward. Forged in light. I stand ready.
I do want to scout this. I seriously need to know.
Activate Prime.
The path forward.
I just want to be sure there was nothing up there. Because right now it looks like I have the economic advantage quite tremendously.
My strength
Capture
is
point
yours.
lost.
I stand ready. My strength is yours.
Alright, so let's get some more going so we can work towards Animancers.
My strength is yours.
And maybe get some power banks down here to help charge my scythes a little bit.
My strength.
Rather than have to fly all the way back, although I do need my arc ship to kind of help heal, don't I?
Systems.
Probably not as exciting as I make it sound.
I stand ready.
Requires more Luminite. Requires more Luminite.
Alright, give me my Ascension Chamber. Let's get those Animancers going. Because I probably don't even need any more Argents at this point.
Enough Luminite.
I stand
I got enough of a front line, I just need the backbone to help support it.
Requires more Luminite.
Because I saw all I need to see unless they're doing something really ridiculous on the far corners of the map, which
my strength is
is
yours.
definitely worth checking out.
The path.
Because I know they're up there at least.
My stomping ground. Power core stable.
I saw him capture a point, so watch for anything.
Confirmed.
Prime structure. Oh. Yeah, I was wondering if I had access to Animancers or not. Now I do. I do need Retaliation Protocol. That's going to be a little bit tricky trying to get both Animancers and my scythes teched up. That's probably the one downside of this build order I'm doing.
Requires more Luminite.
And the fact I'm not actually getting more prisms either. I should really be trying to get an extra base here. And it'll be a little bit faster to try and grab one elsewhere.
Cannon charged. Power core stable.
Research
I am
complete.
unstoppable. Forged in
Let's see if we can find something.
cannon charged.
I do want the retaliation matrix just in case, because that's something I can use heavily now.
Cannon charged. Targeting systems
Oh,
active.
they have scanners.
Sweeping. Quiver.
Not
and
enough
quake.
Luminite.
Terrain.
Which doesn't really mean much yet. Sure, they can spy on me and everything, but
Capture point secure. Not enough Luminite.
I got the vision,
Such thing.
and hopefully I could do a little bit of damage here.
Greater them. Forged in light. Power core stable.
I guess someone was trying to do some kind of tank maneuver, flank maneuver.
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Fleet and trim. Terrain. No such thing.
Research
Cannon
complete.
charged. Power core stable. Sweeping.
Well, that's convenient.
Fleet and trim.
Requires
Power core
Luminite.
stable. Cannon charged.
Alright. We did some decent damage there. Not too terrible, but it's decent damage regardless. Especially now I have my retaliation matrix. I shouldn't have pushed up with my Argents though, but
Cannon charged.
hopefully this just means I can bully him a bit. Actually, let me...
Greater them. Power core stable.
Alright, start for our next collection ray.
Point secure.
The more I put pressure, the more I can kind of get away with this. Because hopefully they won't actually try and pressure me in the process.
Fleet and trim.
Okay, so that's almost done. I want to get ready for healing in a moment. And then start
Research
poking, or at
capture
least see
points
where
secured.
they're hiding their structures. Oh,
Insufficient power. Onyx requires
yeah, because I could basically see everything going on here. They are playing super passive, and I worry about what that might entail.
Cannon charged. Systems activate. Cannon charged.
Alright.
capture point lost.
Power core stable.
Okay, that's the Seeker that got that.
Sweeping. Power core stable.
More than likely, that's what happened.
What do you seek?
Capture point secured.
Yep, our favorite kitty cat's here. Ooh! Free loot! Free loot! What do I get? Do I get an epic? Do I get a legendary? I got trash. I got junk.
What do you seek?
Sorry, fella. Your collection array wasn't very appealing.
What do you seek?
Nothing there.
The path is chosen.
Yeah, this fella is playing very turtly. This is probably already over. If I'm completely honest, they just got so much defenses.
The path is chosen.
And I want the Seekers there to kind of spot their stealth shenanigans.
Requires
And as I said, I kind of want to build more economy. And I feel like this is a better way to help with that.
Power core stable.
our forces have engaged in battle.
Alright,
I fight to win.
just keep trying to starve them out and make sure not do anything behind my back. I'm the only one allowed to do that.
Rough terrain.
Dang it.
Such thing.
The path is chosen.
Need more thurium.
Oh, but I'm gonna need more Cerium, which, because I moved my arc ship, that's the main reason why.
What do you seek?
And I need another prism up there too, that'll be part of the problem.
What do you seek?
I'm doing a good job starving them out, but these towers can be a serious threat, but at least I can be comfortable that I should be able to break this.
The path is chosen.
Where are my sabers? I thought I had more sabers.
Cannon charged.
What do you seek?
Our forces have engaged in battle.
Alright, they're just stand the prophecy, which sadly does not help them very much. And now they're just gonna die horribly, I think. I should try and lifesteal a little bit more to help with my longevity too.
Forces have engaged in battle.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how I feel, but I feel like my Celestial game's getting a little bit better. That's kind of easy to say with me fumbling my first engagements over and over and over again, though. Let's be honest. But I don't think there's anything to really look at this one. My opponent played super passive. I unfortunately didn't get any other matchups, but that only probably means they're all up in the higher leagues, the higher MMR ratings. Which only solidifies my point that I'm going to get murdered as soon as I start seeing them. Just because there's probably only one real way to play with Celestials to play against maybe Infernals and Vanguard. It does involve Scythes against Vanguard, they seem to do really well against them, but another time, well actually I think Scythes are also important for Infernals as well. The trick is to transition safely to that point. So yeah, all they did was just turtle. They did get extra prisms, so simply put, my economic game was better than theirs. Just because this should have been slightly faster due to being 50 less Luminite versus their... It's either 50 or 100 less Luminite total. Oh, who am I kidding? That's 3 prisms, not 4, so in all honesty, I'm still ahead in that regard. Otherwise, there's nothing specific. They're gonna get their 3rd really quickly. They're all Origins at the moment. Yeah, I was just dominating Hero at this point. I did see a Seeker I start trying to poke up, but already I got 20 food advantage. And I managed to catch the Siege weapon conveniently too. Which is one of the benefits of being so far forward and having a map control. Normally this works best. Now it hit me. I didn't realize what was attacking me. I didn't even look, so I just told him to fall back. Which is kind of funny. It just leads him into what just happened here. So yeah, nothing to really say here, lass. We just build up a massive army. I checked multiple times repeatedly for expansions elsewhere. This just finishes. And it was dead. I apologize if that was loud. And then we finish it off. Oh well. Alas, I'm probably going to call it a night here. I definitely need to try and get some more streams in. Because sadly, having only Celestial games doesn't really help me a whole lot. We're trying to learn the other matchups. Although I am going to have to figure out how I can get this Rust and get warmed up essentially, because I'm not really happy with how I've been blundering those first 2 games. Primarily the first game, because I should have lost that by all rights. Second one wasn't so bad though. Just could have fell back a little bit sooner, might have been the only key thing there in that engagement. But regardless, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.